Greetings and salutations, my name is JW608. Today we're playing StarMade, and I've been doing some work on my probe hanger. I've set up the basics for the logic stuff. I have the probe elevator, so this is going to move the probe in and out of the ship using rail and invisible rail. I don't have any of the flip-flops or fancy stuff, but I have the buttons sorted. I also have a door. This one actually does have flip-flops on it. So this door is going to open and close. Alright, so I need to figure out control system. So I'd like two buttons. I'd like a button here, and this one's a non-important button. This one's going to be to open the blast shield, or the bottom door, independently of the main circuit. This is the button we're worried about right now. This is the open the door, drop the pod, close the door, bring the pod back up. Not in that order. So, we're going to start in the closed position. Yeah, so let's bring that down just for simplicity's sake. Let's use the top of this thruster block to be our logic bay. No visible logic lines. Alright. Okay. And let's see, that's going to be a knot. So when I press this button, it should toggle that flip-flop and that knot. Very good. Alright. This is, I want the door to close. I want the door to be closed, I guess. I want the door to be open. Alright, so if I want the door to be open, what needs to happen? Well, this door needs to open. So we're going to trigger it so that opens. And once that opens, let's throw a button there. So that button triggers. Let's throw an AND over here. So if that button and I want the door to be open triggers, then we drop the pods. Okay. Let's see if that actually works the way I think it did. I don't know if I explained it particularly well. Where's my door? Not exactly what I intended. No, stop that. Up. Come on, hurry up. And closed. Okay. You are in the... So I hit this button, it should open this door. Once this door finishes opening, it should trigger that to come down. Alright. That works. Alright, now, when I want it to close, I want the elevator to come up first, so we want a button here. I'm doing this way so I don't get logic lines where I don't want them. The button has to go up. Okay, and once it goes up, let's run some logic here. And once it goes up, so I need an AND. And that one is an AND. Then I want to trigger the door to close. Okay. So I press the button. It ups this. That fires. That fires. Why isn't that fired yet? Why aren't you... Because I have it the wrong one. Alright. So that fires, now the door closes. Alright. That's horrible and convoluted, and probably be done much simpler by those smarter than me. Oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ah, my game froze. Oh, there it goes. Oh, what happened? My clock stopped, too. Oh no, I was stuck in a time warp. Okay. And I have a hideous logic line. What's the hideous logic line coming to? Why are you attached to... No, you don't want to attach... Stop that. All right. I think that works. All right, so let's break down what I did. This flip-flop. This one opens the door. Just straight up. I think, no, this one... No, it doesn't. This one raises the roof. Stop that. Yeah, this one hits this button, which raises the pod. When the pod is raised, this button fires. When the docker hits that rail, this button fires. It triggers that one and this one. This one feeds into this end block. If this button, that is, if this hits the top, and I have this door set for I have this flip-flop on, then this and triggers, and what does it do? It closes the blast door. On the other hand, when the not is triggered, it first opens the blast door, then checks to see if the blast door docker hits this last dock. That means it's totally open. So if it's open and that not's on, this and fires and lowers the pod bay. Game under heavy loading, game under heavy loading. I'm opening the door. Alright. Now, for this extra bit, if I just want to open the blast door without raising anything. So we're going to bring that down here. That is just so the height to make logic a little easier for me to manipulate down here. And it's just going to trigger that. Well, I want to open the blast door. I can do that. I might have to hit it a couple times depending on where the flip-flop fell. Actually, if that... No, alright. Open and closed. Alright. Where did that build block now? And I'm going to label these buttons so I don't forget what they do. Lower... What is this? Is a recon drone? Lower drone. Lower raised drone. And open blast door. Deploy. That makes it sounds like you have to do both of them. Deploy drone. Except it's not really deploying. Open blaster. Oh. Hanger toggle. There we go. Hanger toggle. And that one just opens the blast door. And closes the blast door. Okay. Theoretically, that should be right. If it's not, then it's wrong. Oh, and one more thing. I would like a pickup point right here. There we go. Alright. You don't have to finagle the rotten thing into the point every time. Okay. I think that is our blast door. So let's save this as a 0 recon 5. That leaves us this room, which I need to figure out what to do with it. I might not even make this a room. Might put extra systems or something in here. I need to hull it, or finish hulling it. No, I need to hull it. And what do you say we give up on it and go play with the drone. So, probably need a gravity or something here. You lower it, it opens the door as slowly as it can and lowers the drone. Let's hop into the drone. I'm in flight mode, so let's deploy. And now, there's the pickup point, so I can actually, there we go, do the magnetic pickup thing. And with these new cameras, that is much easier. Alright. I do want to try out my gravity stuff. So we're going to abandon the... Whoa. We're going to abandon the recon ship, because if you recall, this ship, where is it, reactor? I have anti-gravity 2 on. So I should be able to... well, theoretically, gravity's not going to have much of an effect on me. So let's take her in. Yep, and there I go. It's just floating there. Yeah, I think it really does need like arms or something. But this is a Mark 1 recon drone. I'll have to build another one that looks more like the one from Empire Strikes Back, because I love that drone. Probe droid. This has no weapons, but it does have a scanning computer with the signal strength of 7 and a 9-second scan. Also with no gravity, so I can hover like this without using the old stop. Well, this replaces the old stop things. Oh, it does have a jump drive. Can I actually charge the jump drive? What? I can even charge the jump drive. Okay. Now, this thing will die if you shoot it like more than once. But that's nifty. So let's jump off of a planet. Run and hide. And jumping. Awesome. No clue where I am now. Or where the recon ship was, but that's alright, I have it saved as a blueprint. You'd be surprised, actually might not be surprised, how many ships I just leave out in the open. I also have a docker in the front, so I could attach this to a standard USD. No, I should probably go back and refit the Dreadnought to carry a couple of these. That's a project for another day. Anywho, I have been JW608, this has been StarMade, and I'll take you cats later.